Clearly, he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. And for the Pacers, they've got Smith. MP is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys that have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Here's MP following the score by Oklahoma City. Shoots the 3, hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Giddey, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Gilgeous-Alexander with it, picked up by Turner. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So timeout call here, the first for Indiana.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Now, here's MP. Against Washington, he was really on his game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Favors kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got. But Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following the 3 from MP. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
MP deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort, and he makes that one.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. The 3 from MP. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now, here's Dort. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Favors. The rebound by Turner. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 7. Launches it. Sinks the triple. MP's got 21 in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, the rebound by Turner.
And this is a shot. Defense not a factor at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Lets it go from deep. That one no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to go.
Now defended by MP. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards was tremendous. He scored 46 points and got there to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Alexander. The three from MP. And the Pacers another three.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Giddey. 35 seconds left here in the second. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
15-5.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he's good on the second. MP outside. And the Pacers another three.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Indiana riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Favors, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4 slot. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dort passes to Favors. And the layup's good off the glass. Favors has got the first field goal of the second half for the Thunder.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Clock at 6. A three from MP. Krusevsky grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 14. Down low, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Timeout called the Pacers. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Doris, you and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort, he's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh, my goodness. Under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
Your base mate. Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 45 points.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Here's man. Passes it to Giddey. Over MP. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Indiana in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pacers leading by 9. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers. Turner is out there with Smith. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's MP. And it's Brogdon in at the 2. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's man. Pass to Giddey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Pacers ball.
The Pacers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. A three from MP. Traps in the tray. MP's got 48.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
And the shot goes in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Indiana with a new shot clock. Smith kicks to MP. There's the 3. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Giddey, covered by MP. The pass to Krusevsky. Here's man. Pocket 4 to the inside. Giddy banked in off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so MP will bring it up for the Pacers. At one point, they led by 16.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
To the middle. And Giddy gets it to go.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Thunder trailing by 12. Inside, here's Roby, and he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The 3 from him, and again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Smith kicks to MP. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in.
Assisted by
Giddy's got 8 here in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very
good. Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives. Pass to Dort. Here's Giddy. The rebound by Brogdon.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to fall.
And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance.
So, MP, you played a lot of minutes in a game that was well in hand.
Look, I work way too hard to worry about minutes. The most I can play.
Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Getting in your way. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape, yo, gas, what you sleeping for. Gotta get to it, get through it, don't get stupid. Get smart, put parts together. Build the ark for the stormy weather. Take an L, come back better. Calculated, this ain't checkers. In the field like David Beckham. Glide to it like Clyde Drexler. I'm doing like one something in the fast lane. Can't catch me, never see me stationary. Slide through like Wayne. Player like my granddaddy. Walk through with my pants sagging. Silent moves, I don't do bragging. For the new tactics, motivation is new rapping. Move forward, can't move backwards. New habits for the next chapter. Yo, through my life traffic like yo.
Gas, brake, dip, scrape. 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 Gas, brake, dip, scrape.
Scrape off on a pump. Hit the gas, got a bag to get. Keep it short like an acronym. Small faces, I'm after them. Old Benji's gotta check the print. Little mama in the checkered print. Got a whiff of this criticin. Boosted up her estrogen. I'm only here for the business, baby. Play it right if you a business lady. Really, I ain't that one to.
We on NBA 2K TV, you know? Oh my God.
Good foul. Thank you. Thank you.
They didn't pay the refs now. Oh. Oh man. That was a foul.
Oh, no.
Yes, let's go.
You just need one. Okay.
There you go. Come on.
All right.
Come on. No.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
No
chance.
Step forward.
Yeah, RD.
I got Tatum.
Corner.
Oh,
no. Ow. Good
no.
job.
No. Let's go.
No. Give me.
Get it up. Someone get it up.
Yes.
Okay. No, I didn't try to do that. Oh my God. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to.
Chase Tower, the tallest building in the state of Indiana. We get you set for action here in Indianapolis. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Pacers in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Here with Chris Webber and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We're joined by reporter Allie LaForce as well. Allie, take it away.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And the starting group for the Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Jerome in at the 1. And for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with MP. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Smith in at the 4. And deep into the season now, Grant, are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line.
Williams up top. Back to Jerome. And he banks in the layup.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
His energy is unmatched.
Man, how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Horford. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
MP outside. And the 3 off target. And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Now here's Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Pacers with a rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Halliburton, the pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And Boston calls time here. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Now here's Tatum. 29 points for him last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's MP from downtown. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to Tatum. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Puts up a 3. Stevenson with a rebound.
Well, if you can't hit that one, his teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time, guys.
And here's MP from outside. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. The shot comes out. So Indiana will take it the other way. MP outside. From outside the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. Inside. Here's Tatum. And a nice finish on the layup. 5 points in the game.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
And here's MP from outside. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Tatum. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Jerome. And they pick up 2. Jerome's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Pacers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. MP outside. Takes a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Brown. Into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
And the first one at the line is good.
Brown's breakout offensively, it could be a surprise to some, but not to me. It's the end result of continuous gains to his shot-making arsenal.
And the Celtics making a change here. Harrell's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Thomas in for Jerome.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Brown. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Brown against Brogdon. Shot from 12. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Brown's got his second basket on the night.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up to the nice-looking jump.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back to the game after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Ends up going with a new group. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Harrell. Horford comes in for Williams. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And Jerome subbed in for Thomas. We've got Miles Turner. MP is out there with Halliburton. And it's Smith in at power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Tatum against MP. Takes the 3. Jerome grabs the miss. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He had 63 points and also did a lot of damage from long. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Well, I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Sinks the tray.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And down it goes. 2 points. Jerome's got 8.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
The Pacers shooting 47% so far in the second. MP outside. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brown with it. 4-3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford, and it's Jerome in at the point guard position. The Pacers shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. MP outside. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Jerome. Misses off the left iron.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
To the middle. Here's Halliburton. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game. And the Celtics shooting 52% from the floor so far.
It's been fun to watch Tyrese Halliburton, the 12th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. It's fair to say he has exceeded expectations so far.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
That's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And Boston calls time here. And Halliburton wants to keep getting better. Chris, you can see the drive and passion he plays with.
Yeah, and that's a very admirable trait to possess. Taking pride and showing up.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Harrell's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Thomas in for Jerome. Tatum against Warren. And Tatum, here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on T.J. Warren.
When we talk about guys with quick twitch, athleticism, Tatum isn't that guy. He uses instinct and skill.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, B.A., and you know, everybody wants to compare everybody. Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce. But you watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own.
From deep, MP. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Thomas, that's good. And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Boston's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And the three-pointer goes.
This is a shooting exhibition, a three-point barrage for him.
Pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Brad, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in, and the basket by MP.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
To the paint. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas has got 9.
Even with his lack of size, Thomas doesn't shy away from going inside. He knows he can't afford to just stay on the perimeter.
White with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. He's off on that one. Good D by MP.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The 3. Drops in the 3. MP's got 53 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to White. Uses the glass on the layup.
Such a fantastic decision maker. Thomas, he's adept at making the right pass at the right time.
MP outside. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Hits yet again. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Thomas. Not going to go that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando, where they'll face the Magic. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. From deep, MP. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Tatum. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion he's shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance.
From deep, MP. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer.
He's checked in for Indiana. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Harrell's checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Pritchard. And it's Thomas in for Jerome.
Well, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
They've got MP, also Tyrese Halliburton out there. And it's Turner in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And Brown is just utilizing his athleticism yet again. I mean, this time from the interior, though, but just sinking these close-range shots.
From deep, MP, good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. A minute 20 left in the fourth. And it's all from three-point range. Boston's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game.
And connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Gets the 3 to fall.
Now, this is the fire you love seeing. Now, Brown doesn't back down from anyone. He relishes getting his revenge.
The 3-ball. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
Oh, an historic performance by an historic shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And listen to this crowd, letting him hear it.
As well they should. One of the great three-point
Pacers win. Pacers win.
Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Getting in your way. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape. It was all bad just a week ago. Time moving fast, what you sleeping for? Gotta get to it, get through it, don't get stupid. Get smart, put parts together. Build the ark for the stormy weather. Take an L, come back better. Calculated, this ain't checkers. In the field like David Beckham. Glide to it like Clyde Drexler. I'm doing like one something in the fast lane. Can't catch me, never see me stationary. Slide through like Wayne. Player like my granddaddy. Walk through with my pants sagging. Silent moves, I don't do bragging. Yo, through my life, traffic like, yo,
gas, brake, dip, scrape, 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 gas, brake, dip, scrape.
Scrape off on a pump. Hit the gas, got a bag to get. Keep it short like an acronym. Small faces, I'm after them. Old bitches gotta check the print. Little mama in the checkered print. Got a whiff of this criticism. Boosted up her estrogen. I'm only here for the business, baby. Play it right if you a business lady. Really, I ain't that one to talk. Speak more through demonstrating. Original, I'm innovative. Stay fresh, I'm ventilated. Prime time, we syndicated. Picture what I'm illustrating. All gas, no hesitation. Too fast, had to learn patience. No map, no navigation. Just me and what God gave me. Kinda flat, needed self-maintenance. How you doing, bruh? Maintain it. Holla at me when you see me. We lane changing. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Any food left on your plate. Foot to the pedal, moving fast. Sometimes you
I see him.
No chance.
No, that's okay.
I'm out.
Good game, fellas. Great game. GG's.
All right, Team 2K TV, as the Warriors take the W and the losers, but winners still in our book, King Jordan and Bash World. Thanks again for joining us here for this segment. And
a spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. We'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners. He said, I do this, man. I was bred for this. I'm not the type to go hide. I live for these ending moments in games. Crunch time, that's my time.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren is out there with Taylor. Then it's Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Carter. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Here we go. Well, a lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games do count.
Now, here's Fultz. Outside Hardaway. No good with the triple. MP against Fultz. The three from MP. It's hauled in by the Magic. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
A nice shot by MP.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Driving the lane, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Hardaway dishes to Fultz. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Fultz has got 7 points in the game.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Now, here's MP. He has 6.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot goes in from Fultz. 9 points in the game so far.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been